should LeBron want to be traded?
I think it's something he should entertain at some point. I mean, when I look at the Western Conference and I look at the Los Angeles Lakers and I look at the way they play, last night notwithstanding, the Lakers have been a subpar team throughout this year. It was nice to see Austin Reeves get loose last night. It's very touching, very touching. Good to happy you showed up. Okay, very touching. Okay, and D'Angelo Russell, since being inserted into the starting lineup, he's looked fabulous for the most part. We get all of that. If they continue to look the way that they've looked last night, without their two superstars, imagine if Anthony Davis, by the way, Anthony Davis, that was a fly. I like the outfit. That was pretty fly, my brother, with the shades and the turtleneck and the jacket. I got to admit, so if you see me rocking something like that in the future, I'll give you credit. I got it from you because I really, really like the look. But having said all of that, let me say this to you. If you're LeBron James, now far be it for me to go this far because we all know how much I love Southern California. The weather is just fabulous. The town is beautiful. They got some issues politically they need to address, but the bottom line is it's L.A. It's la-la. We get that, right? So we understand it. But when you look at the team, the Clippers are better. The Denver Nuggets are better. The Minnesota Timberwolves and Oklahoma City Thunder are not going anywhere. The Sacramento Kings, some would argue, is better. And so when you look at it and you're talking about 5 or 6 teams within your conference that are better than you, okay? And then you look to the future. What about when Clark and Steven Adams come back in Memphis and John Morant comes back healthy? How am I to look at your squad? The future for so many other teams look bright in the Western Conference, not so much for LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. And so when I take it from that perspective, and I think about the fact that you're willing to leave anyway because anywhere that Bronny ends up going is where you want to be because you want to play with your son, which is what he's been on the record as saying, assuming he's going to be good enough to be on the NBA level. And I root for that kid. I really, really do. And I hope that all his aspirations and all his dreams come true for him and his wonderful family. At the end of the day, I'm just looking at it from the standpoint that where are the Lakers going? Unless they show me that they can make a run like they did last year to the Western Conference Finals, I'm just not sold on what I'm seeing from them as it pertains to their future. And as a result of that, LeBron James, in 39 in his 21st season in the league, still being spectacular, I want to see that brother in meaningful games. And I don't know if the Lakers can give it to them in the future. So I think it's something they should never consider letting them go because he's box office and it's Tinseltown and you need that box office allure and subtract and attraction. But if I'm LeBron James, I might want to consider it in the short run, in a short period of time instead of the long run. Go ahead, Wendy.
Oh, I thought it was Monica. Okay, I'm going to tell you what LeBron wants, and it's actually kind of been the same thing that he's wanted since he was a teenager. What LeBron wants is to maximize the opportunity, to maximize his career, to maximize his earnings, to maximize his power, to maximize what he can run, what he can raise for charity, to maximize the lives he can impact, and to maximize what his team can do in an individual season. And that has really been, what he has wanted. When you look at the way he has operated year over year, he knows, he's extremely aware. He knows exactly where the Lakers are. He knows that they're not favorites, but what he wants is the Lakers to have the gas pedal down the same level as he did. He wanted the same from the Cavs. He wanted the same from the Heat. And so, I agree with you, Stephen A. This team is not a team that you fear, but they're a confounding team because they win the in-season tournament where they're the most dominant team. They go and they win in Boston. They win in Oklahoma City. They beat the Clippers a couple of weeks ago. They have that impressive win over the Warriors. I understand the Warriors are not that great, but to go into that environment on a night when Steph was playing like that and win. So you see that. It's not like he's playing for the Pistons here. He sees that they have the opportunity to potentially put something together. And so what he wants is the Lakers to gas themselves like he gasses himself. And that is what this, passive-aggressive stuff that he's already doing is about. He's done the same thing in the past when he wanted the Cavs or the Heat to do it. And he's gotten generally, it's taken some turns and it's taken some grief and it's taken some upset stomachs, but he's generally gotten what he's wanted. And for the most part, you can quibble with me on this. For the most part, he has maximized most of his seasons. So I do not think he wants to be traded. Now, I will say this. It is also a long-standing tenet of the Laker organization, started by Dr. Buss, totally followed on by his daughter Jeannie, that the most important thing in LA is to treat the stars well. Because you're not only operating with the stars that you have today, you're always recruiting the stars of tomorrow. That is the Laker way. And they did it with Kobe, and they will do it with LeBron. I do not think they're headed down this path. But one more thing, guys, and then I'll let you go. I will just point out, LeBron has been a Laker for 6 years. Okay? He has never once in those 6 years ever been in position to be a free agent after the season. This is just a statement of fact. It is not an implication of anything. It is not sources said. It is just a statement of fact. When he was in Cleveland before, he was there for 4 years. Okay? He put himself to be a free agent after 3 of those. He constantly left himself options because he wasn't sure about being in Cleveland, and eventually he left. He has never done that in LA. He has signed 3 contracts, but now he does have an option. So while I back up everything I just said, I will also say that he has an option in his contract, and his son is very likely going to be in the draft. Those are 2 things that just need to be said.
Eminem, before you go, 2 things. Number one, let me make sure everybody knows I was just throwing out Steven Adams because I was just throwing out a name from Memphis, but I'm fully aware that Woj reported last night that he's going to get traded to the Rockets, which I think is a plus for the Houston Rockets, by the way. Number 2, I think the most important thing to peel from Wendy is that stars need to be treated special. That's applicable beyond.
I do need to. I do
That's
honestly.
applicable
You know
beyond
what?
the
I
sport
was
of basketball.
thinking after
That's
this week
applicable
and
in
that
everything.
latest ratings
Stars.
announcement,
Yes.
I was thinking of making a call for Pitaro and them and just telling them your paycheck and I need to at least be at 10%. I mean, when we want to take care of
when
stars.
They say stars,
I mean,
stars should be treated special.
Yeah.
I mean, that.
Okay. I was
that
thinking the
touches me, Wendy.
exact.
Thank you, Wendy.
Stephen, I appreciate you saying that.
What are the Lakers' options, I think, becomes the question. And so we started this conversation, should he want to be traded? He essentially could be a mercenary, as I understand it, the way that this contract is set up. It doesn't mean it's the end-all, be-all. Now, I don't know all of the next-level layers on that. But to me, if the options are maximize in L.A., seems like that's a bleak outlook. Even if they were to get DeJounte Murray, I don't know that that pushes them over the top. Or the option to maximize elsewhere, it seems like there are a great number of teams that would like to add LeBron in terms of putting themselves in a position to move the needle in a very real way. So if we stick with where he has the best opportunity to maximize, it doesn't feel like it's in LA right now.
It isn't. It isn't. Okay,
yes,
let's get that straight. And a tribute to you for saying that. Thank you very much, Eminem, because that's what she does when she got a great point to make. I want to sit up here on national television. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do something I normally don't do, Wendy. I'm going to stand for this.
Okay.
Uh-oh. He's fired up today.
And I'm going to make a proposal to LeBron James.
Oh, God.
To virtually guarantee him a trip to the NBA Finals, if not a championship. This is the move. Now, there's a guy based out of Detroit. I love him, but I despise his ass too because he gets on my damn
Is
nerves.
the one you don't tell us his name?
Because his name is Champ. Because he thinks he invented the game of basketball, and he's wrong most of the time, okay? And this is why people run away from him, because we can't listen to him 98% of the time because he's damn wrong, okay? And he doesn't think LeBron is a top 10 player all time. I just dismiss him. I just ignore him. I actually block him half the time, but I got love for him, so I unblock him from time to time or whatever. But I have to give credit where credit is due, because he mentioned this to me last night and again this morning, all right, when I talked to him. I talk to him in intervals, in
Small doses.
small doses. I'll talk to him 1 minute, and then I'll ignore him for 2 months, and then I'll talk to him again, okay? I listened to him last night, and he brought this up this morning. So I'm going to give my man Champ credit where credit is due, because I completely agree with him. If LeBron James wants to put himself in position to win a championship, get traded to the New York Knicks. Center stage, Madison Square Garden, the Mecca. You see that defense? You see Tom Thibodeau coaching this defense? Did you see that brother Jalen Brunson and what he does? Do you see Julius Randle and a workhorse that he is? You know Mitchell Robinson's coming back. You know that, right?
I've heard.
I mean, Hartenstein's a big body, active. He's been filling in admirably since Mitchell Robinson has stepped away. Dante DiVincenzo, that brother's been playing. Thibodeau has got them as the top-rated defensive team since the OG Anunoby trade. LeBron James There's very few things that are more valuable than Tinseltown, La, Los Angeles, California, purple and gold. But if you ever wanted to leave, the New York Knicks got about 11 picks over the next 7 years.
I'm here for it.
You're the Los Angeles Lakers. You need picks. You need picks. You need personnel, Wendy. You need picks and personnel. Who's the one team that could give you some of that? It's the New York Knicks. And LeBron going from Crypto.com arena to Madison Square Garden. Yo, bro. LBJ, baby, what's up? It's orange and blue skies, baby. Let me tell you something right now. I know you're a billionaire already, but damn it, that dude Dolan, no matter how bad he could be in other areas, he know how to make you money. Kevin Durant made that mistake by not coming to Madison Square Garden. He went to Barclays Center in Brooklyn. LeBron James, what's up? You talk about championship, baby. The Eastern Conference, Giannis and Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown in Boston, and Miami with Kendrick Perkins talking about how they should trade Jimmy Butler with his crazy self. You understand what I'm saying? I'm talking about Kendrick Perkins being crazy. All of this. LeBron in New York with this team, this defense.
Wendy.
Talk to me, Wendy.
I'm just going to say three facts. I'm just going to say three facts, Molly.
Yeah,
three facts. One, LeBron is building a $100 million compound in Beverly Hills.
I know.
Two.
You know I know that.
LeBron has that option for next year for LeBron is $50 million, 5-0.
Yes.
And three, LeBron's opt-in deadline is June 29th. The draft is June 26th, 27th. Keep that in mind.
Yes. Which means it's possible. Let me tell you something right now. He can go to the crib. He can go to the crib. Listen, man, he can go to the crib in the offseason. He can go to the crib. It's the Mecca, baby. I ain't asking them to go from Staples or Crypto.com in L.A. to Barclays and traffic on Atlantic Avenue. I'm not asking them to go from near to Toronto or something. I'm not asking them to go from someplace like Orlando or whatever. We're talking New York City. Now, I know it's pie in the sky, but damn it, I could dream. New York Knicks got 11 picks over the next 7 years. What the Lakers need? They need picks, and they need some contributors. The New York Knicks have the asset. Leon Rose, what the hell you going to do? Take it to the grave with you? You going to somebody's wedding? You going to grab the picks with you?
Okay,
you going out to dinner with your wife and going to put your picks in your pocket? You got to do something with them damn picks. I mean, you utilized it. LeBron at the Garden in New York City. Oh, my goodness. I can dream, damn it.
You can dream.
I can dream. Because LeBron with the New York Knicks, they will go to the finals right now. They will go to the finals right now. With the finals right now. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying.
I don't disagree with you on that. What I will say of this conversation.
He's coming to the Garden on Saturday.
He is coming to the Garden on Saturday.
On ABC.
They need to call for it. Crowd need to be, LeBron, what's up, New York? Orange and blue skies, baby. Go New York, go New York, go. Come on, LeBron. That's right. That's what they need to be doing in Madison Square Garden.
The biggest compliment in this conversation is that the Knicks are a team that a number of big-time guys should want to be a part of. They are playing that level of basketball. They look that good. It is that fun to watch.
Absolutely.